at the back. And you ask that person at the fast food restaurant, and he'll say, "Excuse me," and then you go to the back of the store, and then and you figure he's going to talk to the cook to deliver your order. A few minutes later, another guy shows up. And then he asks you, "Well, what do you want?" I said, "Well, I gave my order to the last guy." And then he'd be like, "Well, I don't know. That last guy had to go home or something or other, whatever excuse." And then so you give him the order. 2 minutes, he goes to the back again. Somebody else come. "Yes, can I take your order?" "Oh, what happened to the last two guys?" So they keep doing this, playing these games, these negative games, and doing an erroneous procedure when that was time-consuming. You're wasting time. You're wasting money. I have no idea why the person that's paying for all this is not there observing all this crap, because I guarantee you 99% of these times that I see companies do this, they all go down. All of them go down because they do it to one person, then another person, then eventually not many people show up. As opposed to doing a correct procedure, you go in, you come out in less than 2 minutes. I want a burger, I want this, and those people have long lines. I know one Portuguese guy, he owns a restaurant. He serves like the same 5 foods. It's really good. He just have barbecue chicken and barbecue ribs, rice, and French fries. And basically that's it. But it's really good. And you walk up to the line, just say, "Give me number 2." 2 seconds later, you got the number 2 and a Coke and you're out. And he must got him. This guy's making money hand over fist. And, you know, you get fresh French fries with rice and barbecue ribs and barbecue chicken, or unless you want only the chicken or only the ribs with the rice and the fries. And he just piles it up in a plate. That's all he's selling. So you go in there and say, "Give me number 2, give me number 1. And you're in and out. Even if there's 20 people in the line, he'll take care of them real quick. But he's got to be making... By the time he goes home, he's got to be making a good $10,000 a day or more. He's got to be making mad amounts of money in a month. But as opposed to these people that are wasting this guy's, the owner's money. I'm like, how is the owner investing all this money on a brand new building? He's investing it on new employees, investing on training. He's investing on all this food that's going into this restaurant. And these people are rude. They're obnoxious. They're not following the order. They're constantly saying, "Oh, that guy's new." But not only is he new, he's incompetent. It's gotten to the point where owners are so pissed off, they got to put down, "If you don't know how to work, don't bother showing up." And then be like, "Oh, this guy's singling people out." Nah, he's tired of these negative people that are there only to destroy companies and make it worse for people like you and me to just have a happy, healthy, easy, simple life where we can enjoy and live life. So they're confusing everything, and some of them is just, even the managers is clueless, and it happens over and over again. And again, I could see whole rows of companies just going bankrupt, and I knew it was going bankrupt by the time I left without the order. I'm like, "Look, man, I'm going to go in this other store and cook it myself." It takes less time to cook a burger in your house than it did to order one at a fast food place. No, man, every now and then you get really good people, really nice people working, and then you get some people that are nice one day and confusing the next day. Again, negatives are always consistently inconsistent, as opposed to always being consistent. Because at one time, McDonald's was always consistent. They prided themselves on that. And maybe in some other states they're good. I'm not sure if it's because it's a Democratic state or a Republican state, so the difference between the two. But one is obviously working on a level that's just pure ignorance, as opposed to someone who's efficient and just wants to get things done, and it's better for them, and it's better for the clients, and it's better for everyone overall. But then instead, no, they want to create the ignorance by projecting themselves. So you then, I call that being bought. You know that store is crap. That was the first and the last time. was the last time you went in that store and next thing you know, they got a for sale sign or going out of business? So it's your objective to know the store because you're keeping track. You'll know that store has a 2 rating, that store is crap, that store is excellent. And so you see the excellent store do great business. But you could also get it in a reverse end by having a bunch of bad customers that want to close down your business, so they'll send a lot of troublemakers. But you'll know by the way they walk and the way they talk, and some people will be like they eat the whole meal and want their money back, and silly stuff like that. And then, but you'll know that the next time that person walks in the store, say, "Oh no, you're banned from this store." And then they'll be like, again, they'll use numbers on you in order to still try to further frustrate and annoy your business or block it, and for erroneous reasons, but only because of pressure that some people are allowed to be shut down because of these erroneous factors of politics that they're using in order to crush people. So, you know who to go, where to go, you know the houses, you know your neighbors, you know who's doing what, by simply observing. If everybody was sweet and doing what they were supposed to and coming to each other's aid with negative actions like that, you will be able to differentiate. We then will create neighborhoods and schooling and all these other factors to create a better society. So even their paperwork will be the wrong dates, the wrong times, the wrong merchandise. Even after you said, "Oh no, I wanted this, not this," and sometimes they'll be like, "We assumed you wanted that." I said, well, "Why would you give me something that I never ordered nor that I didn't want?" That's not what I came in here for. You're giving me this when I didn't order that. Or they just be extra overly nice to you, and then they come back with the wrong order. I said, "Excuse me, you gave me the wrong order. It's not what I ordered." And they'll be like, just poking the bear. They're just deliberately being irritating. So they got to cook up another order. One guy just tried to give me the whole order for free. Don't worry about it. It's on the house. But they insulted you so much, insulted your intelligence, that just eating this will leave a bad taste in your stomach. And I'll be like, you didn't even want to free at that point. You're like, that's all right. I tried one time. He was like, "Oh, I'll take it for free." I took a bite and I was like, "Man, this is falling like lead in my stomach." It felt bad. I was like, "Nah." I was like, "Forget it, man. Keep it." Never went back. And then that place changed store owners about 6 times. But then again, that was inevitable because negatives only leads to destruction. When it comes to getting the most out of your money, plan to buy at the best times, the best places. Also, maybe after holidays, because sometimes they raise the price during holidays or just before holidays. Best location, know who's selling what, where, why, what's the best item that you want. Again, there's a lot of good people out there. But it's the bad people that are winning through ignorance. But again, it's the hemorrhaging. It's as if even the planet is telling us, "Hey, man, it's time to make that change." All these thousands of years. And sometimes, even for a price quote, make sure they include the taxes, all other accessories, because you may be only getting a piece of it. It was like, "Oh, well, this is not included, that's not included, this is only that." And by the time you get to the register, the total sum is way more than you had thought it was. Or saying it was on sale last week and kept the sale sign up, but yet changed the prices. Even the menu says these prices are, instead of being current, it says can be changed at any particular time. Be aware that when you go into any given location, that there are other people who may be, trying to anger you and frustrate you, just when you're trying to get a donut, and they're trying to make it seem like, well, you want to argue about something else. I'm not here to argue with you. I don't care what you guys are talking about. I'm here to just get a donut and be out in 5 minutes. Just for that. I give you money, you give me the donut, I'm out. But no, it's not about that. So some locations will get excessive with cash cards and receipts, or do you have your card that will give you coupons? And they just get excessive with this, or Facebook, we might send another thing, the way to deduct the price from it, but don't make it part of the objective when you're just there to just buy the item. You're not there to join their club or to do this and to do all these other things to get half off a movie you don't want to see and things of that nature. Just make it simple. And some supermarkets, again, may ask you for IDs for no reason. And some companies will allow for a certain product to be without IDs, while other companies will ask you over-the-counter items, oh, you got to have ID for this. And across the street, the same company or another company selling the same product, over-the-counter product, but they're not requiring IDs. Or I can understand where some drugs could be changed into other drugs so they don't allow you to buy a whole mess of them, or because they want people to have, they don't want to run out of items in stock. But for no reason, they just ask you for it when it wasn't that particular kind of medication. It's just like a vitamin C or something. But then there's other reasons that people sell your information and so forth. So you're looking at, and technically all stores are supposed to have a specific setup. If not, have a map that tell you that, okay, well, soap is in this aisle, this whatever condiments are in this aisle, sanitary products are in this aisle, and having a quick blueprint. But so you go in that store today, you'll see one product on the right. So the next time you go and you go for that same product on the right, now it's on the other side of the store on a lower level. So you go to the lower level and you get the product, so then you buy it and you leave, and then you come back next week. So they're paying these people to constantly shuffle this stuff around. So they're paying for wasted, it's not only wasting the time of the employee and paying extra, but they're making it harder for the customer. So meanwhile, you're walking around the store for one item as opposed to just walking in and say, here's the item. Some stores actually have a good blueprint as to where the products are, and you quickly find them and you leave, or you can ask the people that work there, okay, where's this item? And they'll be, oh, it's right over there, third shelf to the left. But then you have some people that you walk into a store, it's like, oh, where's this item? I said, we don't sell it. I said, you don't sell it? You used to sell it. They said, no, we don't sell that item, sir. And in a real hostile voice, like, I'm not interrogating, I'm just asking you a question. I'm like, if you're in a bad mood, maybe they should give you a break or something. I don't know. I've never met this guy, so I don't know what's going on. So as I'm leaving the store, there's the item. At first, I used to take the item and then go back to him because, he was trying to make me angry. So I see you had it, and, I'll be trying to, like, rub it in his face. But then I would be like, why do I do that? I wasted my time. I'm doing what they're doing. So if they say, oh, we don't have that item, angry, and then I'm leaving, I see the product, you think I'm going to go back to that guy? Oh, no way. I'll just grab that item, head to the register, and leave. I'm not going to go argue with this guy. I don't know what kind of problems he got. So anyway, they need to just put the product where it belongs, and then have all the stores with the same simple layout. So therefore, saving you time, money, energy, everybody. Making it quickly, efficiently, because we got other things to do instead of just looking around for a specific product. I mean, it gets so bad that you'd be like, you know what? I'm just gonna make my own candles. I'm gonna make my own soap. Do I gotta make my own toilet paper? How bad is it gonna get? Do I gotta open my own store and run it the way it's supposed to be run? And then some companies actually move to a digital format in which it'd be like Japan, where you order a product and they give you the product quickly and bring it over to your table. But because they're so angry about this, because they don't want to make it efficient, so they deliberately unplug the machines. There's certain McDonald's that the machines are everywhere, but so the McDonald's is spending all this money on a machine to make it easier for the employee, but the employee unplugs the machine, and then now you got to go over there. And even if you happen to use the machine, they'll make you wait. They never show up, or they'll give you the wrong order. And they're making it self-defeating. So they're making the solution a problem, and the problem a solution, in order to frustrate and anger individuals. And so you see, especially in Jersey, you see all these machines in McDonald's where it's supposed to make things easier and quicker. So you're supposed to go to the machine and just throw in a couple buttons. They give you a receipt. It tells you, okay, grab a number. It tells you the number. So you'll be number 21. You're at table 5, and there's your order. So you're supposed to relax, and somebody comes, give you your order full. But instead of that happening, instead of quickly coming to you, because everything is supposed to be easier, they'll make you wait. They'll come with the wrong order, even though you see it on the receipt. And then they just turn around and frustrate you. And somebody who doesn't know, just right away, just start trouble, giving my money back, blah, 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 blah. And now they're fighting, throwing sodas behind the register, and ended up on YouTube or TikTok or wherever, looking like, yeah, this guy's a wild animal. And they just don't know the way things work, because once you know how it works, you take your time, you go back, you waste their time, do the same thing. But that's why you got to know exactly how to manage your time, because ahead of time you'll be like, well, do I go in this McDonald's that takes 2 hours, or do I go across the street and make my own burger, or I go to 7-Eleven that has the burger already made on the shelf? It doesn't taste the same. Sometimes it don't taste too bad. Look at the date on it. But other than that, then 7-Eleven will start making all the money, and then McDonald's will say, oh, we're losing money, we're hemorrhaging money, nobody wants to buy our burgers. And that's simply because you got crap service. And sometimes they can do this on a broader scale. It also works to make politicians look good, because if you send out a big letter to people who benefit from political policies, they can make what they call a rotating door service. In other words, if they want a whole group of people to suffer, they make it look like there's no jobs, and make it look like the economy's doing bad. But if they want to make it look like the economy's good, they offer all these jobs, and now everybody's hiring. Even if they don't have to hire, they'll hire, or at least say they're hiring. They'll say, oh, employment's going up. And they can make it go up and down at will through certain organizations, through the manipulation and certain channels of deception, in order to create an outcome through a pattern. So these procedures are at any given place. Now, if you know it, you can use it to make a smooth transition. Use it to your advantage, no matter what. They give you bad service, well, you know exactly how to deal with the bad service depending on what they do. If you already know they're going to give you the wrong order, you're going to be like, hey, do me a favor, I want a number 5. And you ask them questions. So that number 5 is this, this, and this. And they'll be like, yeah, that's right. And sometimes you may ask again, and that really piss them off. But most likely, when they give you the order wrong, you'll be like, excuse me, and you talk to that guy, unless they try to hide him, and or just remember his name, just like, yo, Billy told me it was this, this, and this. Oh, but blah, 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 blah. And then you got the receipt. But if you're patient, cooler heads prevail. So if you're patient, they'll eventually give you the order right. And then by the time you show up next time, they're going to be like, oh, that's that guy. don't make his order wrong, you know. Usually that's the way it works because they know you're going to be cool. And that's not their objective. Their objective is not to make all these, to go through all these problems just so you can be cool about it and just be like, yo, yeah, man, it's not a problem. Let me know when that extra burger is done right. Or when the cops show up, and again, the cops get pissed off. Yo, why are you calling me about this guy? You know, unless the cop wants to be a jerk, then be like, you know, just give me